Welcome to the Empowered Spirit Show. This is your host, Terry Ann Hyman. I'll explore the connection to the human spirit in a way that helps to navigate your life, including crisis. I am passionate about helping you to open up to your intuition and the metaphysical world of spirit to find your confidence and your own inner guidance. Take a pause, be inspired, learn ways to show up focused, centered, and more dynamic in your everyday life. Welcome back to the Empowered Spirit Show. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. July has been an intense month. It seemed as if it has flown by, yet the Mercury retrograde created a sense of feeling as if nothing was happening. But now it is direct. And we also have lots of outer planets aligning in the sky, creating major shifts in our consciousness. The messages that I've been getting from my Lemurian guides about this shift of energy is that we are going to start recognizing more and more higher frequencies that we can align our energy to so that we can start to find other means of living in peace and harmony, lifting us up out of the darker, lower vibrations that have been going on. It is an opportunity for us to work with our own frequencies, notice the energy of listening to a sound bowl, sitting in the color and light. So much of this technology is out there, and this is what this new vibration of energy is all about. All of these shifts in the cosmos is waking us up to understand what higher frequency means. I mean, just think about it. How many places now are doing sound bowl offerings along with their yoga classes or even just standalone sound bowl classes because we are starting to align. And it's the same thing that I see working with color and crystals. These hold the vibrations, and then when we sit with them, our energy, our body has that innate ability to take in and absorb what we need and lift the higher vibrations to let go of the lower ones. And that is what we have to do. Eclipse season will be here very soon, which will shake a lot of these older, darker, lower vibrations loose. And so we have to be able to find ways to align with it. I have created a special program called The Art of the Shape Shift, a 21-day initiation. In this 21-day journey, we go beyond the concept and into the practice. So we work with the elements, fire, air, earth, and water, gap tapping, Reiki, and the shamanic wisdom of energetic boundaries to help you reclaim your own energy, trust your intuition, and shift into the shape of who you truly are becoming. This initiation is divided into 3 sacred portals. In days 1 through 7, we enter the portal of shedding. We name the old shape without judgment and use gentle EFT to soften the emotional charge of our survival roles. In days 8 through 14, we move into the portal of transmuting. We transmute the energy of survival into the energy of choice. And in days 15 through 21, we enter the portal of being. We stop striving to become and we anchor into our present self, recognizing that our being is already worthy of care. And there are 2 ways to join me in this initiation. You can become a founding member of the Shapeshift community, which gives you the full 21-day program, weekly live Sunday night sessions, the interactive workbook, and ongoing access to our Substack community. Plus, at this level, you get one 60-minute private session with me every single month. Only 11 founding member spots available, and this pricing will not be offered again. Or if you know you need to be truly seen and held in a deeper way, you can choose the VIP experience. No membership required. This includes everything in the program plus 5 one-on-one private sessions with me. This is the work, and it is sacred. And if you're ready to stop carrying the weight of the world in your belly or reaching for another drink or scrolling nonstop to avoid those darker feelings, I would love to see you there. You can find all the details and sign up at the link in the show notes. Over the last few weeks, we have been exploring this idea of the art of shapeshifting. We've talked about the gaps in our lives, the hallmark of transitions, and the shapes we take on when we are afraid, lonely, or disconnected. Today, I wanted to share another confession with you. It is a confession about something so many of us in the healing arts, so many sensitive souls struggle with every single day. I call this the Empath confession. And the question at the center of it is this: whose energy are you carrying? For years, I used to feel a heaviness in my belly that I could not explain. It was a dense knot, a knot made of fear, sadness, urgency, and a deep, heavy sense of responsibility. And because I felt it in my own body, I assumed it belonged to me, all of it. I thought it was just anxiety. I thought it was my fear. I thought something was fundamentally wrong with me. It was not until much later, when I began studying Reiki, when I started learning about the subtle body and our energy fields, that I realized the truth. Reiki teaches us so much. That heaviness in my stomach did not start with me, and it did not all belong to me. There was actually a term for it, empathic. I was an empath. I was absorbing the emotional weight of everyone around me. Being an empath means taking on the emotions and energies of others. It comes from a beautiful, overwhelming desire to save the world, to fix everyone's problems, and to make their pain disappear. But that burden is exhausting. We get beaten up by the sheer volume of emotional baggage we take in from our surroundings. When we absorb other people's energy, we hold it in our third chakra, the solar plexus, right in the belly. When that space becomes too full of everybody else's energy, it becomes incredibly hard to digest. Just like we digest physical food, we have to be able to process energetic food. When we cannot process it, we hold it in the belly and it accumulates. And when the weight becomes too much to bear, it leads to all sorts of coping mechanisms. For me, and many of the, quote, food empaths I work with, that often meant numbing out. The physical weight of the food became a shield against the emotional weight that had landed in my gut. It was a way of armoring myself. When I could not name what I was feeling, I tried to numb it. Does that sound familiar to you? Have you ever found yourself reaching for food or a distraction or scrolling on your phone simply because the energy in your body felt too loud, too heavy, or too anxious, and you didn't know what else to do with it? But here's what I have learned. The work of an empath is not to become less loving. The work is to become more discerning. For a long time, I confused rescuing with loving. I thought that if I did not take on someone else's pain, I was not caring for them. I thought my worry was proof of my love. But as I've learned to work with my energy, I realize that a boundary is not a wall. It is simply a loving line between what is mine to feel, what is mine to heal, and what belongs to someone else. It is possible to be responsible to people without becoming responsible for everything they feel. When we learn this distinction, something beautiful happens. We get our intuition back. When your belly is full of everyone else's fear, grief, and urgency, it's very easy to mistake that noise for your own inner knowing. But when you clear the absorbed energy, your stomach stops being a dumping ground for the world's pain and returns to what it was always meant to be, your center of power and intuition. Trusting your gut can only be effective when you know the difference between your energy and everyone else's energy. So I want to give you a practice for this week. It's about asking the deeper question. I want to share a piece of the tapping sequence I use when the heaviness in the belly feels like too much. And if you're not familiar with EFT tapping, you can follow along with my voice, or you can check out my book, Confessions of a Shower Tapper, The Ultimate Guide to Living Your Purpose with EFT, for a full guide. So now, wherever you are, if you can, if it's safe to do so, close your eyes. Take a slow, deep inhale and a slow, deep exhale. And again, inhaling and exhaling, dropping right into your heart, right into that deepest part of your heart. Feel that connection, your spirit and the greater spirit. Know that you are loved, guided, protected, feeling all this energy coming in around us as we create this sacred space. Dropping into the heart as you feel that connection, know that you are loved. Know that you are guided and protected. Taking another breath, notice what you're feeling. And instead of judging yourself for the feeling, take your fingertips and tap gently on the side of your hand, the karate chop point, and repeat after me. Even though I feel all these emotions and energy, I love and accept myself. Even though I feel this anxiety, I'm not sure it's mine, I love and accept myself. Even though I feel everything, some is mine, but most of it isn't. I love and accept myself. Now moving through the tapping points, tapping at the eyebrow, all this energy. Side of the eye, not sure if it is mine. Underneath the eye, but I feel it. Under the nose, all these emotions that feel so heavy. On the chin, all this energy. At the collarbone, just take a pause for a moment, keep tapping, and now gently ask, is this heaviness actually mine? Whose energy am I holding right now? What if I release what does not belong to me? And now notice what comes up. Maybe notice who comes to mind. Notice what is yours and what isn't. You do not have to figure it all out immediately. Just tapping and asking the questions creates a gap between you and the emotion. And that's what we want to shorten. That's where we want to disconnect what keeps you stuck in this gap. Take another deep inhale and exhale. Coming back to the karate chop point, I choose to love and accept myself no matter what. Now take a breath, rubbing your hands together, generating some heat. And then place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. With the eyes still closed, breathing softly. Begin to feel the warmth of your own hands, sending energy out. Han Shinsei Shonin, Han Shinsei Shonin, Han Shinsei Shonin. Feeling the energy starting to move through you. Feel it starting to circulate in your body, between your heart and your belly. Sit with this for a moment. You don't have to do anything. Just feel. Reiki is being infused now as you allow this universal energy to move through you. If you're Reiki attuned, draw or visualize the Seheki, 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 the Reiki symbol of mental, emotional healing. And if you're not, simply hold the intention in your heart to release all the energy that is not yours. And we ask for anything that is less than light and not your energy, ask to be released of it. That intention is enough. Energy follows intention. That's the first language of energy. Feel the energy moving, releasing out. And now imagine the golden white light of this beautiful Reiki energy gathering in your belly, gently loosening everything that has been stored there that does not belong to you. Old emotions, old fears, the anxiety you collected in a crowded room, the grief you picked up from a friend, the urgency you took on from a family member who was struggling. Know that you took it in because you were loving, because you were sensitive, because your heart is wide open. And now with the same love and care, you're going to let it go, detach it, send it back with love and light. See all of that energy, all of it that is not yours, beginning to release from your belly. Moving down through your legs, down through the soles of your feet, and flowing gently into the earth beneath you. The earth receives it. The earth transmutes it. The earth knows exactly what to do with what you release. You no longer have to carry it anymore. And now feel the space that is opening in your belly. A warm, clear, spacious center. Your center, your power, your intuition. This is what has always been here beneath the weight. This is the part of you that knows, the part of you that feels the difference between your energy and someone else's, the part of you that trusts. And now speaking these words silently or out loud, I release all energy that is not mine. I send it back to the earth to be transmuted or back to its source with love. This belly is mine. This center is mine. I reclaim it now. I am safe in my energy. I am clear. I am grounded. I am whole. Just allow the Reiki energy to continue to move through you, feeling the spaces that have been amplified with golden light, with warmth, with your own truth. And now let us seal all of this in, all for the highest good. Shoku-rei, shoku-rei, shoku-rei. Allow that to radiate out all around you, setting that energy, noticing how you feel. And when you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Feel the floor beneath you, grounding all the way down, starting to bring some movement back. And as you open your eyes, carry this feeling with you. The feeling of your own center, the feeling of your own energy, the feeling of coming home to yourself. Notice what you notice. If this episode landed for you today, if you recognized yourself in the heaviness, the absorbing, the exhaustion of carrying what was never yours to carry, I want to invite you to join us in the Art of the Shapeshift, a 21-day initiation using all these methods we use today. Until next time, keep breathing, keep tapping, and keep remembering who you truly are. Thanks again for listening. This is your host, Terry Ann Hyman. To your spirit, namaste.